Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa sent a cable of congratulations to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq of Oman on Oman's National Day. His Majesty the King praised the strong fraternal relations and close ties between the two countries and their peoples, noting the continuous growth in all domains. His Majesty wished these relations further development to meet the ambitions and aspirations of the two peoples and serve their common interests. His Majesty the King also wished His Majesty the Sultan of Oman abundant health and happiness, and Oman and its people continued progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa sent a cable of congratulations to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq of Oman on the Sultanate's National Day. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister sent a similar cable to Oman's Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Said. The Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, First Deputy Chairman, General Sports Authority Chairman and Bahrain Olympic Committee President, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa praised the support of the National Security Advisor, Royal Guard Commander and Supreme Defense Council Secretary General, His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, in launching the second edition of Gadha. His Highness explained that the program reflects the clear vision of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad based on genuine investment in youth's energies, preparing them to face challenges and promoting teamwork, commitment and discipline. His Highness emphasized that the launch of the second edition was the result of the directives of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad, who was keen to develop the program into a national platform that gives the youth the opportunity to discover their potential through real-life experiences in the military field. His Highness added that His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad has always been a supporter and an inspiration to Bahraini youth. His Highness said that His Highness Sheikh Nasser's directives to launch the second edition of the program reflects his deep conviction of the importance of investing in human capital and developing future leaders from the nation's youth. His Highness stressed that these directives played a major role in the program's success and positive impact on participants and followers. His Highness praised the role of the Royal Guard in implementing the program by providing the highest levels of training and logistical readiness and preparing an environment that reflects the high professionalism of the personnel working within the organization. Shura Council Chairman Ali Al-Saleh met with Jordan's House of Representatives Speaker Mazen Al-Qadi. Al-Saleh congratulated Al-Qadi on his election as Speaker. The chairman highlighted the strong parliamentary ties between Bahrain and Jordan, reflecting the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan. He stressed expanding cooperation in legislative work, particularly in digital transformation and technical tools to enhance efficiency, transparency and advance parliamentary practices. Al-Saleh also highlighted the importance of regular consultative meetings to exchange expertise and coordinate on shared Arab and international issues, enhancing regional security and stability. For his part, Al-Qadi commended Bahrain's progress in institutional and parliamentary development and described the bilateral relations as a model of effective parliamentary cooperation that serves both countries. Shura Council Chairman Ali Al-Saleh met with Jordan's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign and Expatriate Affairs Ayman Safadi. The visit came at the invitation of Jordan's Senate President Faisal Al-Faiz. Al-Saleh highlighted the deep-rooted ties between Bahrain and Jordan under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan. For his part, Safadi expressed Jordan's pride in this historical ties with Bahrain, stressing Amman's keenness to boost consultation and coordination mechanisms with Bahrain. The Crown Prince and Prime Minister, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, delegated Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa to attend the reception hosted by the Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman in Bahrain on the occasion of Oman's National Day. Upon arrival, Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah was received by Oman's ambassador to Bahrain, Faisal Al Busaidi. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah noted the historical Bahrain-Oman relations under the leadership of His Majesty the King and His Majesty the Sultan of Oman. He recalled the historic visits exchanged by their majesties, which enhanced joint cooperation, and stressed His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's commitment to advancing bilateral relations. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah affirmed the growing economic and investment cooperation between the two countries, noting the establishment of the Oman-Bahrain Investment Company as a milestone in economic integration. He also underscored both countries' commitment to regional security and stability, commended Oman's role in promoting dialogue and diplomacy. The Deputy Prime Minister welcomed Oman's participation in the 46th GCC summit hosted by Bahrain, noting it will boost regional cooperation and support development, security and economic priorities. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah and Ambassador al-Busaidi commended the role of the country's ambassadors in fostering bilateral cooperation and enhancing cooperation. For his part, al-Busaidi expressed appreciation for the tireless efforts of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister in supporting Bahraini-Omani relations, stressing that the Deputy Prime Minister's attendance of the ceremony reflects the depth of the fraternal ties between the two brotherly countries. The Minister of Tourism, Fatma Al-Sarafi, inaugurated the new dancing fountain at Water Garden City launched by Al Bilad Real Estate Investment. The main developer of Water Garden City is one of Bahrain's latest entertainment attractions. The minister said that the fountain reinforces Bahrain's tourism offerings, enriches waterfront areas and supports the tourism sector strategy 2022-2026. The General Manager of Al Bilad Real Estate Investment, Ziad Janahi, noted the company's aim to make Water Garden City a family-friendly tourist and investment hub. The fountain is part of ongoing initiatives to develop Water Garden City as a vibrant tourist destination, offering varied recreational facilities to attract families and visitors, supporting local tourism and the national economy. The Kingdom of Bahrain joins the Sultanate of Oman in celebrating the 55th National Day of Oman, which falls on the 20th of November each year. Bahrain's participation in Oman's National Day celebration stems from the spirit of friendship and continuous communication between the leaderships and peoples of the two brotherly countries, as well as their shared commitment to enhancing bilateral relations and translating them into joint cooperation at the Gulf and bilateral levels. Bahraini-Omani relations received the support of His Majesty the King and His Majesty the Sultan of Oman, given their shared commemorative and unity of destiny and purpose. These relations are based on a solid foundation of coordination and cooperation in various fields for the benefit of both countries and their brotherly peoples. More in this report.
Relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Sultanate of Oman are deeply rooted in history, dating back thousands of years when Bahrain was the cradle of the ancient Dilmun civilization and Oman was home to the ancient Majan civilization. Both civilizations contributed to shaping the history of the region, establishing a shared cultural heritage that continues to resonate today. In the modern era, Bahrain and Oman continue their confident march forward, proud of their developmental and cultural achievements, thanks to the wisdom of the leadership of both countries and their determination to strengthen bilateral cooperation for the benefit of their brotherly peoples. Bahraini-Omani relations have grown and developed over time based on fraternity, kinship ties and commonalities that unite the two countries, from religious and Arab unity and cultural similarities to geographical proximity, which has strengthened communication and integration. These relations have undergone a qualitative shift since the reign of the late Sheikh Isa bin Salman al-Khalifa and the late Sultan Qaboos bin Said, as areas of cooperation have expanded to include historical, political, economic, social and cultural aspects. Today, His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq continue this long-standing fraternal approach by further strengthening bilateral relations based on shared principles and harmonious visions in a manner that meets the aspirations of the two peoples and enhances cooperation and sustainable development between the two brotherly countries.
His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander of the Sultanate of Oman, presided over the Grand Military Parade held at Al Fatih Square in Al Wutiyah, Muscat, in celebration of Oman's National Day. Bahraini-Omani economic relations are witnessing tangible development, particularly in terms of the volume of trade and investment between the two countries. This reflects the keenness of His Majesty the King and His Majesty the Sultan of Oman to enhance cooperation in various economic fields. More in this report.
Economic relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Sultanate of Oman embody a successful model of Gulf cooperation based on strong fraternity and shared visions. Thanks to the continued support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq of Oman, the pace of growth in trade and investment between the two countries is accelerating, driven by a series of agreements and memoranda of understanding that reflect the leadership's keenness to strengthen their strategic partnership. Economic relations between Bahrain and Oman have recently witnessed a strong boost with the signing of 25 agreements, memoranda of understanding and executive programs in January of 2025, covering vital sectors such as health, education, industry and investment. In the same context, the Memorandum of Cooperation between Bahrain Exports and the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority in Oman marked a new milestone in strengthening entrepreneurship ties and supporting small and medium-sized enterprises, a step that is in line with the two countries' efforts to diversify their sources of income. This year also saw the Bahrain-Oman Economic Forum held in Muscat, during which opportunities for cooperation in various sectors were explored, most notably industry, real estate, energy, technology and logistics services. Trade between the two countries reached $226 million in the first half of 2024, with ongoing efforts to increase investment in all areas benefiting both countries and their peoples. These ongoing developments reflect a clear desire to consolidate economic cooperation between Bahrain and Oman, serving mutual interests and enhancing the integration of the Gulf economy.
For more on this topic, we have the following statement from the Director General of Bilateral Relations at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Sheikh Abdullah bin Ali Al Khalifa.
The relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Sultanate of Oman is a true example of strong brotherly ties, highlighting the deep-rooted human and social connections between the two nations, the shared history, common destiny, and the values and principles that unite the two countries that have served as a solid foundation for building deeper and more inclusive relations. In recent years, these relations have witnessed remarkable growth and development. There is a growing interest at various levels to further develop the brotherly partnership and achieve greater integration between the two countries as a result of the wise directives and patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and his dear brother, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. The relationship between Bahrain and Oman encompasses economic, culture, security, education, and many other sectors that contribute to strengthening the partnership between the two countries. The relationship between our two countries is a clear example of the ability to build strategic partnerships characterized by harmony and mutual respect under the umbrella of the GCC. To achieve these goals and further enhance our cooperation, there is a joint ministerial committee between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Sultanate of Oman that plays a crucial part in activating mutual initiatives and proposals between our two governments. It also frames our efforts within a framework of agreements, memoranda of understanding, and joint work programs that cover various key sectors. In the economic sector, we are proud in Bahrain to host 500 Omani companies operating across various industries, along with 850 Bahraini institutions active in the Sultanate of Oman. So in conclusion, while the relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Sultanate of Oman have reached very high levels of cooperation and partnership, the future holds vast opportunities for further cooperation. This ensures the continued strengthening of our brotherly ties for the benefit of both peoples and the region.
To mark the Sultanate of Oman's National Day, prominent landmarks and buildings across the Kingdom of Bahrain were illuminated in the colors of the Omani flag, reflecting the strong bonds between the two nations. And now we turn to the weather in the Kingdom of Bahrain.